guys, this is my 28-week update. A few apologies. I apologize for the lighting and the camera. I'm just not able to do this any other time, so I have to do this before work. I'm so sorry. And I may sneeze. I just got done, hopefully done, a pretty long sneezing fit, so I'm hoping that everything is okay. So 28 weeks, 28 weeks one day. The last time I updated you guys was 2 weeks ago, and there are a lot of things that I need to cover. First is the stats of the baby. The baby is currently 2.5 pounds and 16 inches, and he is equivalent to the size of a head of cauliflower. Symptoms this week I'm having, which are, I'm not able to sleep anymore. Even if I try to nap, it's just really in and out of a daze. I don't feel well rested. Number one. Number two, he moves a lot, and trust me, I'm grateful for it. I appreciate every kick and every single twirl and bounce. But they're just not the same as, the 20-week ones are real light, and then these are like, we're going to move our whole body up against you, and then we're going to kick a lot and really settle in. And then we're not comfortable, so we're going to do this again and again and again and again. So it's just, it comes to a point where it's just like keeping me up. Last night he kicked so hard, it woke me out of a dead sleep. You know that sleep where you wake up and you're like, I have no idea why I'm awake. There's nothing wrong. Like, this wasn't a gradual. This was like a straight out of REM sleep to wide awake, and I was like, what happened? And then he kicked again super hard, and I'm like, okay. So it's just been a little bit difficult with that. Not that I'm not grateful, not that it's something I can't handle. I'm really grateful, alhamdulillah, I'm having a great pregnancy. But that was just one thing that I'm like, all right, I'm having trouble sleeping here. This isn't fun. So sleeping has become a concern. And then number two is I have a very defined B-belly, and my uterus is in the bottom half of that right now. So I sit on top of my uterus all the time. If I'm in a certain position, it's actually really uncomfortable. And if I try to bend down, oh my goodness. Like yesterday I was cleaning and I was like picking up shoes and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I think like where my stomach's positioned right now, where my uterus is positioned right now, is just mash the two, it's very uncomfortable, and I'm actually getting cramps afterwards, so I need to kind of take it easy. And I was like cleaning the house yesterday, I'm like, no, I thought I would have more time. But my husband walked in, and this is not a joke, I was sweeping the kitchen on a wheelie chair, like wheeling, sweeping, and then wheeling, sweeping, and it was so funny. And he was like, I don't know, it's just really funny because I have to take care of my house. I'm actually going to go on a cleaning rant on my next video. You can watch that. But if I don't clean the house, like, I just get very agitated very quickly. So, like, I remember when I got my gallbladder out, I was, like, up the next day, like, picking up stuff because my husband just doesn't do it the same way. You know what I mean? It's just like, your husband can't do it the same way that you do it, and it's just not the same, and they miss spots, and I don't know. But anyway, that was one thing. I'm going to have to, I guess, be a little bit more careful about is bending over a lot and the way I sit and position myself. And the only other symptom I've been having, and it's not really a symptom, but about a month ago when I went in for my 6-month check-in with my midwife, I was telling her that I was 21 or 22 weeks or something at the time. Oh no, I was 24 weeks. And I said, my uterus hasn't surpassed my belly button yet. And it was pushed out. It was like pushed out a lot. It was protruding, but it wasn't lifting up as much as it did between 16 and 20 weeks. And we measured it. Everything measured fine. I wasn't concerned. I was like, okay, give it a couple more weeks. And now the same thing. It's like I'm measuring okay. I can measure my own fundal height, but I'm not above my belly button, and it's just very weird. And I'm not sure if there's this is me paranoid, but I'm not sure if there's like a medical reason why like the uterus can't go higher, because maybe my stomach physically can't move in a different direction, or my body's having a tough time moving things and if they are moved, maybe it's going to be more problematic. So like my uterus just kind of keeps growing in the same spot, which scares me, because I just don't, ultimately I just don't want him to run out of room. And so and like I said, it was a concern for me a month ago. It's still a concern for me now, and it is a concern. Like it's a real concern. So I'm going to talk to her about it again. I have an appointment with her on Friday. So, I mean, I'm just going to bring it up again and see what we can do, or maybe I need to, I don't know. I try not to research a lot of things, because every woman's different and every pregnancy is different. And I've had a great pregnancy. Alhamdulillah, I'm very, very blessed. But that was just a thing I wanted to address. Cravings, I'm just not wanting to follow, like, my diet, which is like, but oranges, I love every kind of orange, navel oranges, tangerines, clementines, any kind of real orange citrus I'm just really into. And smoothies, I've been not trying to do sugar in my smoothies, and usually fruit does the trick. But what I've been noticing is that if I put like a couple dates in there, man, that's like, it becomes super sweet, and really like a really nice sweet too. So I've been really into that. So dates and smoothies and oranges, and I can't think of like any cravings. Oh, I did want sushi, and then I got it and it was horrible. Cooked sushi. I don't do the raw sushi. Even if I'm not pregnant, I can't do raw sushi. But I like the California rolls or the smoked salmon rolls or whatever, and it was just not good. And it's really hard to find a good sushi place here because we had such a good one back home. Anyway, other updates. I'm ready to have this baby, as far as like, the desire and the emotions with it and everything. And I was kind of like talking to my husband. And I was like, oh, I'm so ready for this. And he was like, and I'm not. And I was just like, man, it's just so interesting to hear like how many goals he has and how many things he wants to accomplish, and when, and everything like that. And that brings me to my next point. Is another thing I've been going through a lot is family drama, which like hasn't happened a lot, not too often, like once in a while. But when I was back home, like my house was very, I want to say, inviting, welcoming, sweet. People slept over. Wasn't formal. I made everybody feel right at home and comfortable, and family dinners and barbecues and tons and tons of activities and things that we would do. And I would kind of be the glue. I feel like everybody's been telling me that, and they would be able to come and we'd be able to talk and get things off our chest. And now like they don't have that kind of haven anymore, and they don't have me there anymore. And I think it's really starting to affect family members. But I've been on the phone with one person for like 5 hours, and another family member has been texting me like crazy long text messages. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't handle much more of this. So it's to the point now where I'm just like, I'm not going to answer my phone. I just can't. I mean, I just can't. Like, not only am I going through that, but I'm going through being pregnant, working every day. I'm going through trying to get my house together. I'm going through taxes right now, and I'm going through running a company. It's not been easy. I'm helping my husband run a company, and it's not easy whatsoever. And like my plate's full, man. I have a full plate, and I don't say that very often, but no more, please. So that's kind of some issues I'm working through and kind of going through. But yeah, I mean, everything else has been great. I'll show you guys what I got recently. I obtained a awesome changing pad, and I'm so happy for it. It just was wonderful. It's exactly what I needed, and I'm super grateful for it. So anyway, that will do it for this update. I will see you guys in my next update, and I'll let you know how the glucose test goes, which is this Friday.